All right, good afternoon, Cyclones fans, and welcome to Game 2 here at the Am Districts for your Cyclones as they take on Indy Elite. Cyclones' big win yesterday to open up Mid-Ams, a 4-1 victory over Armstrong. Indy Elite also 1-0 in the Mid-Ams. They had a 3-1 victory over Columbus last night. So both teams coming in 1-0. And looking for that pivotal victory here today. This would be crucial for the Cyclones. If they can get a win here, they could put themselves in a good position. Developing situation earlier before us, Armstrong knocked off the 2-seed Mon Valley 3-2. So Mon Valley now 1-1, Armstrong 1-1. So, again, a win here would put the Cyclones in the driver's seat for a potential spot to reach nationals. Of course, got to take it one game at a time, and starts here with a very tough physical Indy Elite team. Cyclones quite familiar with this foe as they have played 6 times this year, with the Cyclones holding a 1-4-1 record against Indy. Although the last 2 matches up in Indy just a few weeks ago, the Cyclones were able to tie and win, so that was a good sign. So teams will do their pregame huddles here. We will have the national anthem, and then we will be ready for some hockey. So hopefully, as I said, we're at the mercy of the signal inside the facility, so hopefully it comes across okay. For all intents and purposes, yesterday was a success, and we hope today is a success for you as well. So we'll bring the action in, and it looks like the Cyclones will be heading our way for the first period. So they'll be shooting on the near goal here. So maybe they're not going to do the national anthem. Maybe that was just a one-time deal yesterday. So looks like we're just going to get into some hockey here. So Ashlyn Ruack will be in at goal for the Cyclones. Cyclones in the road blacks for this game. They've got Eden Barber, Katie Sparks, Zoe Worsley. It looks like Bisgard and Hinkenbein back on defense. We're underway here. So battle here for the puck early. Indy gains control, but now turn it over, and it's dumped back in by the Cyclones. This one will bounce around the boards, picked up by Hinkenbein. She dumps it in. And Elite will dump it out, but that will go down for an icing. So 16-26, we have our first whistle. Cyclones will have an offensive zone face-off. They'll bring out the 2 line. It's Day, Ebert, Kilgore. They're out there. Maya Young back, call for her suspension. She is back with Prosser. Prosser flips it over into the corner. No one's there. Kilgore will battle for it, but now it'll be picked up by Indy Elite, and they will look to clear as Quick tries to clear it out. She does. Now Day gets it. Day feeds it over to Ebert. Ebert, first shot on goal, turned away by Ewing. Now it's picked up by O'Rourke. She finds Quick, but Day's there to block that one off. Now a battle for it along the near boards here. Stays in. Young tries to get something on it. She can't. This one's loose. Almost comes to Ebert's stick, but it's turned away by Ewing. Battle for it here in the near corner. Day, Kilgore, but it will be Young with it now. That shot is wide. Loose puck picked up by Netzer. Nestor's going to swing around. That one's still loose now. A battle for it in the far corner. It will be Indy with it. They will send it out. Quick tries to clear it. And she does. She's going to find someone on the loose. But this one is loose still. And Ruach able to just put the glove on it. Now she feeds. Looks like it's Coulter with it. Coulter will go down. Now here comes Schmitz. She's out there now. Schmitz brings it into the zone. Turns it over though. And cleared by Indy. This one comes over to Bisgard. She will throw it out to an open area. Chased down by Greener for Indy. Just under 15 minutes left here in the first. No score. We are just underway. This one is shot wide by Sparks. Now it's a loose puck dumped in by the Cyclones. Keeping it down this end. It's Sophia White out there now. This one's sent out across and cleared by Indy. Dumped right back in by Bisgard though. The Cyclones keeping the pressure on. It's gathered by Wallace, and Wallace is going to try to find an outlet, but this one instead goes to a Cyclones who dump it back in. This one's thrown back down. And now all the way over. Can Worsley get there? No, this one gets out. Now a loose puck. Barber has to skate back on sides, and now it's picked up by Indy. Greener looks for an outlet. This one is whiffed on a little bit by Sparks, and it is thrown down for another icing. So 13:42 left here in the first. Cyclones have applied the early pressure here. And they'll bring out the two line of Day, Ebert, Kilgore, along with Prosser and Young. Cyclones without the services of Avery Limmerbrock. She will be a late arrival. I've just been told she's on her way, so hopefully she gets here and is available for the second period. So here comes Bergeron now. She's racing up the near board. She brings it center. That shot is right into the glove of Ruach, and she will hold on to it. So first shot on the goal for Indy is held by Ruach. 13:24 left here in the first. Cyclones will leave the same five out there. Day will win this one back. Young throws it up along the near boards, and now here comes Kilgore with it. She will get across the red line and dump it. Ewing will chip that one out. And it will be Eckstein clearing the zone for Indy. This one dicked off by Coulter. Coulter out there now. She's out there with White and Schmitz. Prosser and Young out there. Prosser trying to get a clearance. This one's centered. Loose. Tracked down by White. White's got it now. She'll bring it into the zone. Looking for a centering pass. She throws it across. Schmitz can't get a stick on it. Dumped around by Coulter now. Hoster will throw it back around the other end. Here's Coulter with it now. This one loose, picked up by Schmitz. Schmitz finds Hickabine. That one is redirected up over the goal. And it will be cleared by Indy as Netzer will bring it down into the Cyclone zone. She backhands it back behind the goal. It'll be collected by the Cyclones as Indy goes for a change. Now it's picked up and around the corner. She is cut off there. Now it's a loose puck. Hinkabine's going to get there, but she can't control it. Sparks out there now for the Cyclones. She'll battle in the corner along with Hinkabine. This one is kept in by Indy, but now it's finally cleared. They'll say no, it was waved off. It was touched by a stick of an Indy Elite player. Now Sparks is able to get there. This one over to Worsley. Worsley trying to get it on the blade. Can't do it. This one's dumped around, and Warzala now is going to battle with Worsley. Picked up by O'Rourke. O'Rourke trying to throw it along the near boards and does so. Bergeron's going to race up through center ice now and into the Cyclone zone. That shot is wide. Picked up now and dumped back in by Indy with just over 11 minutes left here in the first. Young has it, looking for an outlet, and she finds Sparks. Sparks gets across the red line and will dump it and go for a change. Kilgore and Ebert are out there right now for the Cyclones. Kilgore will step up. She will battle. Here comes Ebert now. This one will bounce out to the Elite. And they're going to get a streaking player, but I think that puck's going to make it down to Ruach, and she'll be able to hold on to it with 10:41 left here in the first. So Cyclones will get their 5 out there. It looks like it'll be Day, Ebert, Kilgore, Prosser, and Young. Eckstein and Day to take the draw here. This one controlled by the Cyclones, and they cannot clear the zone. No, that one's dumped back in. Centering pass. That one loose, but now picked up by Prosser. Prosser trying to get it out to Kilgore, but they're able to get the zone cleared, and India will have to reset. This one Prosser can't get. Now this one's loose. We got a streaking Elite player. It's Netzer. She's going to shoot it. That one's turned away by Ruach. Day's got it now. Trying to feed it along the near far boards. Ebert's able to clear the zone. Loose puck. Picked up by Day. Day's going to dump it and go for a change. 10 minutes left here in the first. Hoster's got it now. She tries to fire it across. That one will make it through, and Bergeron tries another centering pass. That one is cut off, though, by Charlotte Yeats. Now it's Coulter. Schmitz, Yeats out there right now, along with Hinkebine and Bisgard. Bisgard's got it now, and she's going to try to bounce it up the near boards, but there we've got a whistle. And then we're going to have our first penalty, and it is on McKay Coulter. So Cyclones are going to the box with 9:40 left here in the first. And they will send Barber Sparks out there along with Hinkebine and Bisgard to kill this penalty. This one is cleared by the Cyclones. And Barber will try to put a little pressure on. This one's going to get dumped all the way down. Now Hinkebine's going to have to chase it. She can't clear it. She's going to try to bring it out the other way. That one's cut off and thrown back in. Bisgard's got it now. She's able to throw it along the boards and able to clear it. It'll come all the way down to Ewing, who will settle it down with 1:35 left on the McKay Coulter minor. This one's turned back over. Hinkebine throws it up the middle. Now it's battled for and now picked up by Indy, and they will run it up into the Cyclone zone. But this one's loose, and it'll come all the way out to Bisgard. Bisgard looking to kill some time and try to clear it. She does. All the way down it comes. 1:05 left on the Cyclones penalty. Day trying to slow down Guerin here. Now she'll race up into the zone, and it's offsides on Indy with 56 seconds left on the Coulter minor. 8:36 left in the first. Young out there now, along with Prosser, Day, and Worsley. Day will take this draw, and they'll control it and clear the zone. This one is thrown up and into the zone. Bergeron brings it. She's met by Day. Day trying to pin it up against the boards to kill some time. She's joined by Young, but now here comes Indy. They'll swing it around, look for the open ice. They will get it out to the point. This one's loose. Can Prosser get there? No. Bergeron's got it now. We've got someone down a stick. We got a loose stick out there. That one's turned away by Ruach. This one brought along the boards, and they'll not be able to keep it in. We got 15 seconds left on the penalty as Bergeron will swing it around. Day trying to slow her up. Bergeron gets around one. Her shot is turned away. Ruach's able to dump on it and hold on to it. 5 seconds left on the penalty. 7:45 left in the period. Here comes Kilgore. Here comes Sparks. They're out there now. Looks like Bisgard and Hinkebine as well, as they try to kill off the rest of this penalty with 5 seconds left. And they'll do so as Sparks is going to come out with it. Here comes Coulter. That shot is right into the mid-second. Loose, and Ewing was quickly able to jump down on it, and so she thought she had it. It squirted out, but she alertly jumped down on it before any Cyclones could get there. 7:33, Cyclones back to full strength. Coulter taking the draw now. She's out there with Ebert, and she's out there with Kilgore. Kilgore centering pass. That one's deflected, though. Now here comes Netzer for Indy. She's going to bring it into the zone, looking to try to get around Bisgard. Bisgard wheels her outside, though, behind the goal. This one picked up. Now we got another penalty on the Cyclones. Those Cyclones struggling to stay out of the box right now, so they will go back shorthanded again. This one is on Bisgard. So 7:10 left here in the first. Cyclones back on the PK. They've got Sparks and Ebert out there, along with Young and Prosser. This one's controlled by the Cyclones, and able to clear it is Prosser, picked up by Sparks. Now Sparks is going to race down. Her shot turned away by Ewing. Good play by Sparks as she kills a little time and gets a shot on goal. Now here comes Bergeron. She's going to race through the neutral zone, and she will bring it into the Cyclone zone, and she'll set up the power play. Now that shot turned away by Ruack, picked up by Sparks. She's able to throw it all the way down. Cyclones clear it. We got 1:20 left on the Bisgard Minor. Now here comes Indy. They bring it into the zone. Hinkebine cuts that one off. She's joined by Ebert. This one comes all the way around behind the Cyclones goal. This one's loose. This shot is grabbed and held onto by Ruack with 1:03 left on the Minor. 6:13 left in the period. Cyclones trying to kill off what is seemingly back-to-back penalties. And this one is controlled by, this one's up in the air, and that one bouncing around. It comes out to the side. Centering pass cut off. Prosser able to clear it. We're down to 50 seconds now. Ewing will settle it down. Kilgore will race up. She's joined by Coulter. Kilgore putting a little pressure on. Good job by Scarlett Kilgore. Now they throw it out. Now this one will be thrown right back down by... Now this one's loose. Good job by the Cyclones here, killing off this penalty as this one's thrown out. Now it's brought into the zone. We're just over 20 seconds left on the Minor. Prosser able to get going here. She will bring it through the neutral zone. She's just going to hold on to it and kill some time. Her shot turned away by Ewing. Just under 10 seconds now. Day tries to pick that one. She can't. Here comes Indy, though. They're racing up. This one turned away by Ruack. Cyclones full strength. They've killed back-to-back penalties here now. Now it's Day trying to get it. It's her and Netzer will go battle in the corner. This one's picked up by Netzer. She gets it out to the point. That shot is gloved and held onto by Ruack. 4:53 left here in the first. Bisgard back out now. She's joined by Young, Worsley, Sparks, and Cook. Nope, they're going to say nope, too late of a change, so Day's going to have to stay out there. So she'll stay out there until... Now, I don't know what's going on here right now. Oh, they're going to make Hinkebine go back out as well, so... Face-off, Day will take this one. She'll win it back to Bisgard. Bisgard will lose it, though. Now it's a loose puck. Bouncing around, picked up by Hinkenbein. Hinkenbein looks to try to hit Worsley with a pass, but that'll go down for an icing, and Cyclones will get their change here. 4:37 left in the first. Shots 8-4 in favor of Indy. Cyclones have fought off 2 penalty kills already, and they will try to get this one, but Indy will control. And this one's thrown in. That shot backed around, picked up, centering pass, turned away by Ruach. Picked up, that shot turned away again. Now picked up by Bisgard. Bisgard throwing it along the near boards. This one's loose. Hinkenbein able to get there. She will bring it out. She will throw it across. And that one will actually go down for an icing. 4:06 left in the first half. Right now, Cyclones cannot get any offensive rhythm going. They had it out of the gate, it looked like. They were putting the pressure on early, but it's been mostly Indy Elite since. Of course, that was aided by a couple Cyclones penalties. This one's loose. Now it's going to be picked up. And it's Schmitz with it. Schmitz is going to bring it into the zone. She'll center it, but behind White. And it'll be picked up by Indy, and they will clear the zone. Now it's Prosser over to Young. Loose puck. Now picked up by Guerin. Guerin trying to get it back on her blade. She does. That shot is wide. Loose puck now thrown out to the far boards. Indy Elite will swing it around the boards, where Prosser will pick it up for the Cyclones. She tries to feed it up the near boards, or far boards, I should say, and instead she'll just get it back, and now she'll get across the red line and dump it. Day out there now for the Cyclones. She races up, trying to get a play on it. She's joined by Kilgore and Ebert. Bisgard out there right now with Hinkenbein. Now this one over to Ebert. Ebert tries to get it to Day. Day can't get it on the blade. Now it's loose. Bisgard's going to pick it up. She'll throw it over to Day. Day's kicking it around, but now she tries to settle it down. Instead, it's Hinkenbein settling it to Ebert. Ebert brings it into the zone. Flips it up. This one's loose. Day will track it down. Trying to feed the point out there to Hinkenbein. This one's loose. Day putting the boot on it. She's joined by Kilgore. Quick Bergeron and Taylor for Indy battling. Now it's finally kicked out, and O'Rourke will pick it up for Indy. She'll swing it over to Netzer. Netzer gets an outlet to Quick. Quick brings it through the neutral zone, trying to get around Bisgard. Bisgard cuts her off. This one by Day. She'll throw it along to near boards. Now it's picked up by Bisgard. Bisgard's going to race through the neutral zone. Her shot turned away easily by Ewing. Wallace will dump it back out, and that'll go all the way down. Will they call an icing or not? Nope, they're going to wave it off. So now Hinkenbein will have to bring it around. She will try to throw it along the near boards. A lot of traffic there, though. And instead, that one will actually come back to Ruach, who will hold on to it with 1:42 left here in the first. Cyclones and both the Elite get fresh skaters out on the ice. Sparks, Worsley, and Barber out now for the Cyclones, along with Prosser and Young. This one battled for in the corner. Sparks trying to get possession. She'll flip it across. Picked up by Worsley. Worsley trying to get a centering pass, but that one is cut off by Barber. Now it's loose, picked up by Indy. And offsides as Bergeron could not control the puck on the blue line. So 1:14 left here in the first. Out comes Schmitz, Coulter, and Yeats. Prosser and Young out on defense. This one loose and now picked up by the Cyclones. It's Schmitz. Schmitz brings it around. She centers it. That one's deflected. She'll get it back. Oh, tried to hit this one. Young, that one is blocked by a defender for the Elite. They will flip it up and out of the zone. Now it's offsides on the Elite. 50.3 seconds left. First period, no score. Day Ebert, Kilgore out there now, along with Bisgard and Hinkebine. This one controlled by Day. She'll get it back to Hinkebine, who tries to feed Kilgore. They can't connect. Now here come the Elite. They will bring it into the Cyclone zone. Centering pass. This one's loose, so now it's picked up by the Cyclones, trying to get it up along the far boards. And they're able to. Ebert's able to get it cleared, and now it's picked up by Bergeron. She'll swing around through two Cyclones players, bring it into the zone. That shot is turned away. Guerin's got it now, and this one is out to the point, blocked by the Cyclones, but they're going for a change. And Sparks will come out along with Worsley and Barber. This one's cut off by Sparks. She's just going to ice it. And with 0.7 seconds left, let's see if Indy pulls the goalie here with the 0.7 seconds. Doesn't look like it. So Cyclones will just, Sparks will just have to basically tie this one up for just under a second to get us to the second period. And that will do it. So one period in the books here. No score. We will be right back in just a moment. All right, back here for period number 2. Cyclones, Indy Elite, scoreless first period. Just keep your heads up. Cyclones will be back in action tomorrow, but time of game is to be determined. So it is all based on results today. And then Mid-Am will figure out who is seated where as they reseed them after the first 2 games. And then tomorrow is win or go home. So it'll be a morning game. It's just a matter of whether or not Cyclones come in as the 2, 3, 4 seed. We know Steel City is locked in as the 1 seed. They will have the bye to the semifinals. Gilmore and Columbus locked in as the 6, 7 seeds. So this one is controlled by the Elite, and they'll be coming down our side as the Cyclones will be shooting on the far goal here. This one's up to Sparks. She's out there with Worsley, Barber, Bisgard, and Hinkenbein. This one's picked up by Worsley, centering pass, turned away. Now dumped back in by Bisgard. Sparks trying to get there, but the Elite will get it. It'll be Bergeron. She's met with by Barber. That shot turned away by Ewing. And we've got a high stick. High stick. So played with a high stick by the Cyclones. 16:27 here in the first. This one will come all the way back down into the Cyclone zone. So Cyclones come out, get a couple shots early here in the period, but a high stick keeps it out of the zone, and now they will have to work their way back up the ice. Day, Ebert, Kilgore out there, along with Young and Prosser. That one shot is wide. This one battled for, now picked up by Day. Day trying to swing it through, and she can't. Now it's loose in the neutral zone, dumped in by Kilgore, but now picked up by Indy, and they will clear it quickly. That is a dangerous pass, but it gets through. Ebert will dump it down. And now it's Prosser. Prosser will dump it. Cyclones will chase after it. And it will be the Elite trying to clear it, but Day gets over there to stop that one. Now it's loose. Now the Elite clear it. Ebert's going to have to race back. And that will go for an icing with 15:41 left here in the second period. Cyclones will bring out Coulter, Schmitz, and White, along with Bisgard and Hinkenbein. This one is controlled by the Elite. Bergeron has it now. She looks to get on her horse and start heading up the far boards, but she's cut off by Schmidt. She'll throw it across. This one's loose, but now picked up by another Elite player. And Bergeron gets it back, and she looks to get started here. She'll get around Coulter, brings it into the zone. That shot wide. She gets it back. Battling Bisgard. Bisgard can't control it now. Guerin's got it. Now it's loose. Bisgard tries to throw it out of the zone to Schmitz, but this one's centered. Met by Coulter. Coulter turns it over, though. Now it's Bisgard. Bisgard backhander gets through as Wallace could not keep it in for the Elite. Now a battle along the boards here, and it's picked up by the Elite. Loose, and they'll get it right back. Centering past Eckstein. Eckstein looks to shoot, but that one is wide. Picked up by Netzer. She will lose it. Coulter has it. Coulter trying to hit Worsley. That one's behind her. Now it's picked up by the Elite. They'll bring it right back into the zone. Hinkenbein battles. She loses her footing. That one's loose. Still loose. Just wide. Loose puck, and the Cyclones get there. White trying to get there. She gets it to Worsley. Turned over, though. Here comes Indy, though. They'll reset. Cyclones trying to get a change. The lead will dump it in. That one's a screwball that is played by Ruack, and now she gives it to Bisgard, who throws it along the boards. And it'll be collected by the Elite. Barber's giving chase. Worsley got it, but she can't put it on the blade. Sloppy play by the Cyclones right now. Here comes a shot in from Leithart that is stopped by Ruack and held on to with 13:46 left here in the second. Worsley, Sparks, Barber will remain out there on offense. Young and Prosser come in to play D. Defensive zone draw here. Sparks will win this one back to Prosser. Prosser cut off. She tries to throw it along the near boards here, and Katie Sparks is able to clear it to an awaiting Elite player. She will restart the offense. And this one is loose. Barber's going to chase it down for the Cyclones. She throws it along the near boards to Worsley. Worsley tries to get it to Sparks. They can't connect. And Barber's able to step it up. Can Worsley get there? Worsley gets there. She can't get around the defense, though. Bergeron out there now, and Bergeron's going to get it. She's going to look for some open ice. She will pass it over. This one is dumped in by the Elite. Well, and I'll actually say that was a icing. I thought the Elite player touched that. But the Cyclones will take the advantage of that. They've got Day out there, Ebert and Kilgore. Young and Prosser remain on D. Day will take the draw. This one is loose, controlled by the Elite, and this one is dumped in. Cyclones will chase. Kilgore gets there. She throws it along the boards where Day's going to get it. Day gets around one, but then she's cut off and picked up by the Elite. The Elite looking to dump it back in. It's finally collected by Prosser, and she clears the zone. That's when a loose puck. Ebert can't control it now. Here comes the Elite. They're offside. 12-17 here in the second. Bisgard, Hinkenbein out on defense now. Here come some fresh skaters for Cyclones. Schmitz, Coulter, and Yeats. This one is controlled by the Elite, and they're going to bring it into the zone. This one is, and that one's played by a high stick by Elite, so now that one will go all the way back down. For the Cyclones, will have a face-off in the offensive zone. .12:08 left here in the second. No score. Coulter to take the draw for the Cyclones. She wins that one back. Bisgard's shot is blocked. This one dumped in. And now picked up by Hinkenbein. Hinkenbein trying to get it to one of the Cyclones players, but both of them miss it, and now it's thrown back in by the Elite. This one thrown along the far boards, dumped right back in. Coulter tries to backhand it out, and that one actually goes out of play. 11:31 left here in the second. Here comes, it looks like we got Prosser and Young on defense. Barber, Worsley, and Sparks out on offense. This one controlled by the Elite. Guerin's shot is held on to by Ruack. And we'll have another face-off. This one controlled by the Cyclones, and Young tried to throw it around the boards, but that one actually hit the net. And another face-off here in the Cyclone zone. This one is controlled by the Cyclones. Prosser is going to gather it up. She will swing around with it, and she will find Sparks. Now it's kicked up. Barber trying to get there. Barber battles Bergeron. Now it's picked up. Guerin's got it. Loose puck. And thrown back in by Sparks. 11 minutes left here in the second. That one goes out in front of the Elite goal, but they're there to collect it. This one bouncing around. Barber's got it now. She tries to look for a centering pass. Actually, she'll throw it all the way around. Now the Elite pick it up. And it's Guerin with it. She's going to stop. She tries a crossing pass, but that one will be picked up by Prosser. Now it's Sparks with it. Sparks throws it up to Barber, who clears the zone. Battled for, now picked up by Prosser. Prosser tries to get Worsley, but behind her. This one's dumped down by Barber. She's going for a change. A loose puck. Bergeron's got it. That shot is held on to by Ruack. 10:01 left here in the second. Day Ebert Kilgore out now for the Cyclones, along with Hinkebine and Bisgard. This one is controlled by the Cyclones. Day throws it around the far boards. Kilgore gets there, tries to get it to Day. That one actually makes its way out of the zone. Now it's dumped back in by Indy. Loose puck battled for. Picked up by Kilgore. She feeds Ebert. Ebert trying to get there. She can't. Day's got it now. She'll flip it back to Hinkebine to reset the Cyclones offense. This one goes all the way down. And it'll go for an icing as nobody touched it. 9:24 left. Sloppy passing by the Cyclones so far this game, as they have not been able to connect on a lot of these breakout passes and have just not been able to really generate a whole lot of offense. Being outshot 15-8 right now. Coulter's out there with Schmitz and Bisgard, Cook, and Hinkebine. This one's loose. This one will come on goal. Turned away by Ruack. Coulter's got it now. She's going to try to bring it up the far boards. Loose puck is picked up by the Elite, where Hinkebine will cut that one off. Now Latehart's got it. She's trying to swing around with it. She's met by Coulter. Bisgard's got it. Brought in by Bisgard. Loose puck, that one turned away by Ewing, though, as it was bouncing around. Coulter shot is a little wide. Now this one is out of the zone and picked up by Hinkebine. She'll dump it back in. But here comes Indy now. Picked off by Bisgard. Bisgard's going to race through the neutral zone with it. She's got it. She'll bring it around. Her shot. Trying to get it. Sparks on a centering pass. Loose puck. Ewing scrambling around there, keeping it out. And now she finally was able to grab it and hold on to it. 8:20 left here in the second. So there was a lot of chaos in front of the Elite goal, but they keep the puck out of the back of it and keep this game scoreless. 8:20 left here in the second. Barber, Sparks, and Worsley out there right now, along with Prosser and Young. This one is picked up by the Cyclones. Prosser will backhand it back in. Battle for it along the back of the goal. Now Sparks centering pass. That one's loose. That one's loose, and now Ewing's able to jump on it and hold on to it with 8:06 left here in the second. Shots now 15-11, so the Cyclones starting to put a little pressure on the Elite goaltender. They will leave the same five out there. Sparks will take this draw. And this one is loose and now picked up by the Elite. Elite swinging around. It will come out to the near boards here where Guerin will get her speed going. She's racing into the Cyclone zone. She keeps it on the outside away from Prosser. Swings it around all the way through, though. Now picked up, blocked by Young. Young will flip it to herself, and now she races and clears the zone. Finds Sparks. Sparks brings it into the zone. Her shot turned away by Ewing. Young's trying to flip it out to Worsley. Instead, this one's turned over, and now here comes Eckstein. Eckstein's got it, and she's going to be able to dump it and go out for a change. Prosser's going to swing it around, get it to Worsley. Worsley tries to feed Sparks, but they can't connect. Bergeron's going to race in now. Bergeron stops. She stops. That shot's wide. Prosser now trying to get it to Kilgore. They're able to clear the zone, though. Dumped right back in. Here comes the Elite now. They're starting to put the pressure on. But they were offside, so now it gave Prosser some time, but she throws a pass that's picked off. Guerin's shot wide. This one off the boards, picked up by Kilgore. Kilgore gets it to Day. Day trying to get through the defense. She leaves it for Worsley, but Worsley wasn't ready for it. And now here come the Elite the other way. This shot, wide. This will come all the way out, though. Elite will get it, though. Kilgore out there to battle. Now Day's got it. She finds Bisgard. Bisgard's going to race up the zone with it. She brings it into the Elite zone. Can she get on goal? That shot backhanded high and far. So now it's the Elite. Back and forth action here with just under 6 minutes left here in the second. Here comes Netzer. Her pass all the way through. Can Ebert get there now? Now we got some wide open hockey all of a sudden. And here comes the Elite now. They'll bring it into the zone. Stop. Shot. Redirected but wide. Hinkenbein's got it. She's going to lose it, though. She gets it back, though. Tries to feed Day, but instead it's Bisgard. And now here comes Schmitz. Schmitz will swing around. Cyclones going for a change. Coulter out now. White out. This one's loose. Thrown around behind the Elite goal. They'll pick it up now, and Quick's got it, and she's going to throw it along the near boards here. Netzer has it. This one battled for. Centering pass. White trying to get a stick on it. She can't. That one's blocked. This one bad. It's Barber out there right now trying to get a shot on goal. Barber's got it. This one's passed back to Hinkenbein. That shot is blocked. Picked up by the Elite. Now they're looking to race through the neutral zone with it. Bisgard there to pick that one off. A battle for it, and first penalty of the game for the Elite as they had too many on the ice for a change. Cyclones will get their first opportunity on the power play with 4:34 left here in the second. So some back and forth action right there as it kind of got to be a little bit of a wide open hockey game there for a couple minutes. But both goaltenders standing pat here. And let's see what the Cyclones can do with their first opportunity. They've got number 22 out there right now, Avery Limmerbrock. She is out there with Sparks, Worsley, Bisgard, and Prosser. So she gets it and throws it over to Bisgard. That shot is wide. Now she will collect it again and tries to center it. That one's cut off. And this one will come all the way out to a streaking Guerin. That shot is turned away. Now it's battled for. And it's loose. The Cyclones need to get control of it, and they do. Worsley gets it to Sparks. And they got another penalty. As it looks like Guerin's going to go to the box. So with 3:59 left here in the second, the Cyclones are going to go on a two-player advantage here for 1:25. So a golden opportunity here for the Cyclones. Let's see if they can take advantage of it here. They've got Day, Barber, Coulter out there along with Young and Hinkenbein. So let's see. Got to win this draw first. Get it back and get this offense set up here. Day will win it, and it'll go back to Hinkenbein. That shot redirected, but picked up by the Elite and not able to clear the zone, though. Now Young's got it. Finds Hinkenbein. That shot wide as it was redirected. Day will flip it back out to Young. Young finds Day. Day rides in. That shot blocked. Can't get a stick on it, though. Now here comes Bergeron. Bergeron races up. And that's a goal. Well, you want to talk about back-breaking goals. That's a back-breaking goal right there. 5-on-3, and you give up a shorty. Just not good defense by the Cyclones there as they let her get loose and get the shot off. She goes top shelf right below the crossbar and in. Cyclones trail 1-0. They still have the 2-player advantage here for 51 seconds. So Cyclones will control it. They got to shake this one off and they got to get it back here. You can get it right back here with the advantage. So they got Lemmerbrock out there. They got Sparks, Worsley, Prosser, and Bisgard. Prosser's going to bring it in. Tries to get Worsley. That shot, nothing on it from Bisgard. 30 seconds left on the 2-player advantage. This one, out. Lemmerbrock's shot, turned away. Dumped up the boards and out of the zone. Ruack will settle it down. Cyclones running out of time for the 2-player advantage. They still got 48 seconds on the second penalty. Here comes Worsley. She's going to find Sparks. Sparks' shot turned away easily by Ewing. First penalty is over with. Cyclones still on a player advantage. 5-on-4 here for 28 more seconds. Now it's picked up by Bisgard. Bisgard's going to leave it for Prosser. Prosser turns it over. And it's cleared by the Elite. Picked up by Prosser. Offside Cyclones. 7 seconds left on the Guerin penalty. 2:07 left in the period. And it looks like the Cyclones are going to lose out on a golden opportunity here on this possession. They've got Day, Ebert, Kilgore out there along with Hinkenbein and Young. Now this one's picked up by Day. She will leave it back to Hinkenbein. Full strength Elite, so everything that could go wrong, that power play did go wrong. So Cyclones trying to get this thing tied up here, though. We're down to 1:45. That shot is just wide. Picked up by the Elite. They look to center it, but this one's picked up by Hebert. Now it's picked up by Eckstein. Eckstein's going to race it through the neutral zone into the Cyclone zone. This one a bouncer, loose. Picked up by Kilgore, and Hinkenbein's going to the box. So from bad to worse right now by the Cyclones. So 1:21 left. You got to fight off a penalty here to end the period. And try to recollect yourself during the ice cut here, because it just seems like right after that shorthander by the Elite, the Cyclones have just kind of lost complete focus of what they're doing out there. So this one is controlled by the Cyclones, and Bisgard's able to clear it. Settled down by Ewing, and then the Cyclones will look to try to put a little pressure. So this, there comes Bergeron now. She's going to get through it, brings it into the neutral zone. She's met by Bisgard. It's a battle for the puck. She's joined by Coulter and Guerin for the Elite. Now battle for it. They're going to get Guerin for a cross check, it looks like. So 4-on-4 hockey now for 1:12. Then the Cyclones will have a brief power play. 34.3 seconds left in the period. We're going to have Day out there, looks like. So we got Day out there with Sparks, Prosser, and Bisgard. 34.3 seconds. This one's controlled by the Cyclones. Bisgard's got it. Trying to get it back to Day. They can't redirect it. Sparks tries to center it. That one's blocked. Day's going to get it and throw it around to Bisgard. Bisgard can't control it. Again, just little things like that is what's going to be the downfall of the Cyclones in this game. You had control of the puck, and then just like that, it leads to a breakaway the other way. Sparks' shot. It goes in! Ewing thought she had it between the legs, and it snuck in with 2.5 seconds left. We've got a tie game here. That's why you throw it on goal, fellas. That's why you throw the puck on goal. You never know what's going to happen. Wasn't much to that one. Ewing went to put the puck between the pads, and it just snuck through, and it gets in. So goal by Katie Sparks. We're tied 1-1. So they'll leave the same four out there for the 2.5 seconds, and this one will just be picked up and cut up, and that will do it. So that's a huge momentum builder for the Cyclones heading into period number 3. So we are tied at 1. We will have an ice cut, and then we will be back for the third period. So everybody hang in there, and we will be back shortly. All right, back here for the third period. Cyclones Indy Elite tied at 1. Ice has been cut. Teams are getting their skates. They're going to let the ice dry a little bit here. The goals are back in position, and Cyclones get ready for probably the most important period of hockey of the season right here. It'll be 4-on-4 to start the period for 38 seconds, and then Hinkebine penalty will expire, and then the Cyclones will be on a power play for roughly about 42 seconds. So goals in the period. One by the Elite, and it was Bergeron who had a shorthanded goal when the Cyclones were on a 5-on-3, so that one really hurt the morale, but Katie Sparks throws one on goal with 2.5 seconds left, and it goes through the wickets of Ewing to get this thing tied up as we head to the third. So here we go now, 4-on-4 hockey for 38 seconds here. Cyclones are going to come out with Coulter, Barber, Prosser, and Bisgard. So this one's controlled by Barber. That shot goes in! It goes in! 7 seconds into the period, Barber throws one right by the glove of Ewing. Wasn't much on it, but it got through. Cyclones lead 2-1. Well, that's a way to start a period right there. So Barber just throws one on goal and it goes in. And now the Cyclones find themselves up. Now this one's picked up by the Cyclone. Now turned over though. Here come the Elite. Barber putting pressure on. Good job by Barber. Here comes Coulter. She throws one on goal. Ewing will turn it away. Picked up by Hoster. Hoster's going to race up through the neutral zone. This one's turned over. Dumped back out by the Cyclones. 5 seconds left on the Hinkebine minor. Prosser trying to slow up the Elite player. Now it's picked up. Cyclones on a power play. This one is picked up by Prosser. She tries to feed it across. It'll come out to Sparks. Sparks. That shot redirected up. It's Sparks Worsley. Lemmerbrock out there along with Bisgard, and that one turned away by Ewing. That one bounces up, stays in play. Picked up by Hoster. She can't clear it. Lemmerbrock will dump it around. All the way around. No Cyclones there, though. Worsley's there to step up, though. Tries to center it. Almost redirected by Sparks. 12 seconds left on the power play. Young shot. Oh, they threw! Worsley couldn't stuff it in. Now Bisgard finds Lemmerbrock. She can't get it through. That shot is blocked. Quick is able to try to clear zone. She can't. Everybody's back to full strength, though. Now Worsley trying to feed Sparks. Can't do it. Quick looking for an outlet. She finds Guerin, but they can't connect. Now thrown back in by Kilgore. Here comes Sparks after it. She throws it on goal. Ewing will turn that one away easily. Worsley will dump it up. No one's there, though. This one will come all the way out to Guerin. Young will stop it. Kilgore's got it. She brings it into the zone. She throws it around the boards. Chased down now by Rourke. Rourke tries to feed someone, but it is turned over now and dumped in by Hinkebine. As Bergeron's got it now. Bergeron. She tries to get around a couple players. Can't do it, though. Day's got it. She flips it out to Ebert. Can Ebert get there? Ebert's got it! Ebert races up. That shot's blocked, though. Hustling play by with the Elite players as it was. Ebert almost had a breakaway. Now it's dumped in by the Elite. Chased down by Prosser. Prosser will throw it along the boards. Day's there. Day will gather it. She's looking for an outlet. She finds Prosser. Prosser tries to get it to Schmitz. Schmitz can't control it. Hoster will dump it up. Now it's Day with it. Day's looking for someone. It'll be out now, picked up by the Elite. They got to wait to get back on side. They'll dump it deep. Just under 14 minutes left here in the second. Loose puck. This one battled for in the corner. Picked up now by the Cyclones. Limmerbrock's going to find Schmitz. Schmitz back to Limmerbrock. Limmerbrock's shot blocked. Centering pass. Up on top of the goal. Up on top of the goal. And it'll stay right there. And whistle's blown. So very close to hitting the back of Ewing and bouncing in. So again, that's why you throw shot pucks on goal, because you never know what's going to happen. Sometimes the bounces go your way. 13:34 left here in the third. Cyclones ahead 2-1. They've got Sparks out there with Worsley, Barber, Bisgard, and Young. Bisgard's going to dump this one back in. Battle for it along the far boards. Now it's picked up by Sparks. Centering pass, tapped away by Ewing. Now picked up by Bergeron. Bergeron. She will get around one, but can't get around another. So now Young's got it, but that one's turned over. Loose puck picked up by Young. Young tries to feed Barber. She does. Barber finds Worsley. Worsley, her shot turned away by Ewing. Worsley's going to get it back. She dumps it up to, and it's a battle for it. It's Greener and Sparks. Back to Worsley. Oh, almost redirected. Now it's picked up by Wallace. She'll throw it along and then out of the zone. Cyclones will have to reset. Back and forth it goes between Bisgard and Prosser. Now it's into the zone. Day out there with Kilgore and Ebert. This one's loose. Now thrown back out by the Cyclones. That one actually go all the way down for an icing. And with 12:22 left here in the third. Cyclones will have a defensive zone draw. Oop, the official has a little moment there. She couldn't get the blades back under her feet, so she seems to be okay now. So this one is loose, and it is going to be controlled by the Cyclones. They throw it along the near boards, but thrown right back in. That'll go all the way around where Netzer's waiting for it. She centers it. This one's loose. Can Hinkebine get there? She does. She's able to clear the zone. This one is bouncing on. Battled for, still loose. Coulter out there now. Coulter's able to throw it up. Can she get there? She's battling along the boards. And this one gets out to Netzer. Netzer's cut off. Lemmerbrock's got to wait till everybody gets in. She does. That shot is missed. Now it's a loose puck. Coulter throws it across, no one there. It'll be gained by O'Rourke. She's met by Hinkenbein, but O'Rourke wins that battle, and she's going to race up the near boards and dump it down. Chased down by Bisgard. We're 11:30 left here in the period, and this one's going to go for an icing by the Cyclones. 11:24 left here in the third. Defensive zone face-off here by the Cyclones. They'll bring out the one line, Sparks, Barber, Worsley. They've got Young out there along with Bisgard. Cyclones take the lead with a early third period goal from Eden Barber, 7 seconds in. This one's controlled by the Elite. Sparks will battle with Guerin along the board. Cyclones looking to clear, and they do. Here comes Worsley. She can't get it across center ice. Now Sparks tries. Sparks can't either, but she keeps it in the zone. Picked up by Bergeron. Bergeron looking to get her motor running here, and she's going to try to get around Barber. No, Barber picks her pocket. But now it's right back and quick. Trying to dump it deep, but instead the Cyclones there. Now the Elite look to reset. Eckstein had to wait for the ice to clear so they didn't get too many on the ice again. And now here comes the Elite. They'll bring it in through the zone. They still have it. This one's cut off by Young. Now it's a battle for it. Young's got it. She'll throw it along the far boards. And now picked up by Prosser. Now she leaves it for Sparks, but Sparks is just going to ice it. 10:19 left, third period. Day out there with Ebert, Kilgore, Hinkebine, and Prosser. Day will take the draw here, and this one's controlled by the Elite. Elite will dump it deep. This one will come all the way around. Hinkebine tries to clear the zone. Kilgore is able to finally clear it. Elite will have to reset here, and they will throw it in. It'll be picked up by Prosser. Prosser's got it now. She throws it over to Kilgore. They can't connect, and that one will actually go all the way down for another icing. 9:49 left here in the third. Fresh skaters for the Cyclones. It looks like Schmitz, Lemmerbrock, and Coulter out there now. And Bisgard and Hinkebine are the other two defenders. Bisgard trying to feed Lemmerbrock. They can't connect. Run back in by the Elite. This one out. Over. That shot is wide. Loose puck. Battled for. Coulter's able to pick it. Now Coulter tries to feed Schmitz, but she wasn't ready for it, but they did get the zone cleared. Now Netzer's got it. She's going to bring it right back in for the Elite. That shot turned away by Ruack. Now it's picked up by Bisgard. Unable to clear the zone, though. She will try the other way. She's got Lemmerbrock. Lemmerbrock's got it. Now Lemmerbrock looks for an outlet. She gets it to Schmitz. Schmitz is able to dump it down. Sparks is out there now. Sparks is met with resistance. Schmitz trying to get it. Now Barber has it. Tries a backhanded. Eckstein cuts it off. Battled for. Eckstein clears the zone. That one will go all the way down, and that will go for an icing. Cyclones will have an offensive zone face-off with 8:39 left here in the third. Sparks, Barber, Worsley out there now. Actually, it's going to be White will be out there. And it looks like we got Prosser and Young at defense. This one's controlled by the Elite. Guerin's going to race up. She's going to try to get around Prosser. That one is turned away and held on to by Ruack. So Guerin got around Prosser, got the shot off, but it was a tough angle shot, and Ruack able to hold on to that one. 2-1, 8:29 left in the third. Cyclones lead. Day out there now with Ebert and Kilgore. Prosser and Young. Now Kilgore shines Day. Day will kick it up. And it'll be chased down by Crater. She will look for an outlet. She finds one in Guerin. Guerin will find Eckstein. Eckstein races in with it. She'll stop. Dumps it back behind the Cyclones' goal. Bisgard throws it up to Ebert. Ebert looking for a clearing. It gets to Day. Day goes across the red line. She gets it to Kilgore. Kilgore's shot is blocked. Ebert flips it back up. Kilgore centering pass, no one there. This one blocked by Ebert. Can Kilgore get it on the blade? No. Netzer's got it now, and she will swing around and get going here. She's got a head of steam, but she'll lose possession. Picked up by Schmitz. Schmitz flips it out. Elite race back in. Lemmerbrock there to defend. That shot turned away by Ruack. Picked up by Schmitz. She'll throw it along the far boards. Elite waiting there. They'll throw it around. Netzer's got a centering pass. And Ruack dives on it and holds on to it with 7:07 left. So Pressure building as the clock ticks down. Cyclones will have to be up for the challenge. As you know, the Elite will bring everything they can to get this game tied back up. Coulter out there now. This one's controlled by the Elite. That one almost redirected. Oh, centered across. Can't get it now. As that Yeats trying to clear the zone. She does. She's out there right now with Lemmerbrock and Coulter. Barber out now for the Cyclones. Sparks is out there. Sparks has got it. Nope, that one will be turned over. Now Young's got it. She's able to feed Yeats. Yeats dumps it. This one, Barber's going to get there. No icing. She can't get a shot off, though. Her shot all the way through. Now it's picked up. Sparks putting pressure on. Battled for. Sparks, she needs help, though. There's Cyclones finally step up. Now here comes Greener. She finds Guerin. Guerin races through the neutral zone. She is cut off by Young. And a loose puck. Guerin and Young will battle for it. Barber will come down and help now. Sparks jumps in. 6 minutes left. That one will come all the way out and get cleared. No icing. Worsley will chase after it. It's Taylor, though. She'll throw it around. Greener has it. Worsley trying to put a little pressure. Kilgore steps up. Day out there now. Day's got it. Oh, shot off the butt of the stick of Ewing. Now here comes Bergeron. Bergeron racing into the zone. Puck loose. Centering pass. Back out. Picked up by the Cyclones and cleared by Worsley. Worsley's been out there a while now. She needs to get off for a change. Here comes some fresh skaters. Thrown up and picked up now by the Elite. Just under 5 minutes left. Lemmerbrock out there now. She's out there with Ebert and Coulter. Swing and a miss by Ebert. Hinkenbein can't keep it in. Thrown around by the Cyclones. Battled for it. Bisgard's able to get there. That one's blocked, though. Guerin's got it. Flipped up and out of the zone. And this one will go for an icing. No, they're going to wave it off. So 4:20 left. Bergeron's going to get a head of steam going here. She will throw it around the boards. Picked up by Hinkenbein. Trying to hit. Loose. Comes all the way out. Kept in by the Elite. Almost picked off. Now finally cleared. And it's off on the Elite, but now it's cleared by the Cyclones anyway. This one's a loose puck. Dumped in by Wallace. 3:35 left. Young's got it. She'll swing it around. She's going to find Worsley. Worsley's going to outlet it to Barber. Can Barber get there? She can. Sparks' shot. That's turned away by Ewing. Can Worsley get there? She can. Battle for it. This one's loose. Now it's picked up by Eckstein. Eckstein looking for an outlet. She gets it to Greener. Greener up along the near board. Picked up by Young. Young will dump it back in. This one all the way down. That one will go for an icing with 2:50 left here in the third period. Cyclones will have an offensive zone draw. Leading 2-1. It will be Ebert, Day, and Kilgore along with Hinkebine and Bisgard. Day will win this one, get it to Ebert. That one's turned over, though. Picked up by Taylor. Taylor finds an outlet. Here comes Bergeron. That one's blocked. Ruak's able to track it and just will hold on to it with 2:35 left. Now you start keeping an eye on the Indy Elite goal, see if when they are looking to pull, and it could be right here, as they're going to go ahead and call a timeout here with 2:35. This could be the time they think about pulling the goalie to get that extra attacker out there with 2:35 left in the third. So while we got a timeout here, a quick reset of the action so far. It was a scoreless first period. In the second period, Cyclones were on a 5-on-3, but Bergeron for the Elite got loose and got a shorthander to give the Elite the early 1-0 lead. But with 2.5 seconds left in the third, Sparks scored for the Cyclones to tie this thing back up. And then 7 seconds into this period, Eden Barber found the back of the net to give the Cyclones the lead. And that's where we have stood with just 2:35 left here in the third. Okay, so we've got a timeout over, 2-1. Cyclones ahead. They will have a defensive zone face-off here. And let's see if Ewing stays on the bench. Ewing is staying on the bench, so Cyclones will have an empty net to shoot on, as it will be 6-on-5 here. Day will take this important face-off, and she'll win it back. This one's out, kept in. No, whiffed on it at the point. This one all the way across. Guerin's got it now. Battle for it. Day couldn't get it on the blade. Loose puck. Kept in by the Elite. Battled for it. Bisgard, and that one will go out of play. 2:13 left in the third. Barber skates out now. Coulter will skate off. No, they're going to say no. They said no late change here. All right, so Coulter will take the draw here. This one's controlled by the Cyclones. Bisgard races around. Can't clear the zone. That one's whiffed on. Can the Cyclones get there? No. O'Rourke throws it back around. Bergeron through the middle of the ice. Stops. That shot is blocked. This one's out of the zone. 1:45 left. Picked up by the Elite. They'll throw it up. Guerin's trying to collect it. Day steps in, though. Battle for it. Picked up by Barber. That shot is blocked and held on to. Now it's loose. Throw it down. Now it's picked up by Hoster. Hoster on the near boards here. Picked up by Guerin. That one's deflected by Day. Now here comes Warzala. This one left back to Guerin. 1:18 left. Loose puck. Bergeron, they got to clear the zone. Day steps up. Loose puck. Sparks is able to get a blade. Dumped in. Picked up. We're down to a minute. Knifed up. Can't get it cleared. That one will go down. This one's out. They got to clear the zone again. Picked up by Sparks. She can't get the shot off. And this one with 45 seconds is an icing. 45 seconds left. Prosser will skate out now. She's out there with Bisgard, Coulter, Sparks, and Kilgore. Hold up here. What do we got here? Face off controlled by the Elite. They'll dump it in. Now it's picked up by Bisgard. She will throw it out. That will kill some more time. 32 seconds left. Sparks to take this draw against Bergeron. It's controlled by the Cyclones. Bisgard. That one, this one, centering pass all the way through. Can Kilgore get there? Go down. And once again, with 18.1 seconds left, we will do it again. Sparks with the draw here. This one controlled by the Cyclones. Dump down. This one will kill more time. 11.7 seconds left. Just got to keep winning these draws. Now, if you're the Cyclones, if you win this one, I think you just go back and you bury it along the boards. This one loose. Picked up. This one's out of the zone. Can they get there? 3 seconds left. That's going to do it. That is ball game. Cyclones win. A huge win for the Cyclones. They are 2-0, and they will be the 2 seed going into the seeding tournament. And we will find out what time that game is. And we will get it on live or on Team Snap as soon as we can. But for the time being, the Cyclones win 2-1. They have taken care of step 2 of what they need to do this weekend. A hard-fought victory, but a victory is all that matters. Goals from Sparks and Barber. Barber with the game winner 7 seconds into the third period. And that is the difference. Cyclones 2, Elite 1. We will be back in action tomorrow morning. Again, we will get that game time posted and let you know. I believe that game may be an 8:30 game, but I'm not 100% sure. But I want to thank Kurt Lemmerbrock for handling the camera for this one, and I want to thank all of you for tuning in, and we will speak with you again tomorrow. Have a great afternoon and a great evening.